And I'm very excited that joining me now is Nico Müller. Nico, how you doing? Good to see you.
Good evening, Nick. My pleasure. Yeah, all good. Thank you. Very excited to finally be able to race again as well, and not only take care of our drivers in the team, but also get active behind the wheel myself again.
Yeah, that must. How does it feel actually? Yes, when you are a racing driver, but yet you're not racing, you have to watch your team race instead. You get quite frustrated.
Well, not really, because they do a good job. It's cool to see, especially Thomas, who's our sim racer, who's really having great pace. Not really had the luck on his side so far, but he's very close to the very top guys here, and I'm proud of seeing that. And I hope I can get close-ish at least today.
Well, you've had a rather busy year, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're busy out there on real racetracks still at the moment, so I'm happy that I kind of managed to squeeze that round in the second time that I actually managed to participate in World EX, until it's back, to real racing this weekend at the Hockenheim ring for the second last round of DTM.
Nice. Well, good luck for that. No, don't
Thank
be
you
silly. Yeah, good. Grab some water. Now, talk us through your kind of like your first step into esports racing, because I know you were really dominant in the Race Home charity racing series with the Audi e-tron Vision Gran Turismo. Was that your kind of first step into esports, or had you done bits before?
No, actually, really competing, it was the first time. Yeah, I did some work together with Racing Fuel Simulators. That's the guys building our simulators here in Switzerland, and been involved a bit in that, but never really competed. And that's what makes it, most interesting. So I was quite excited once the idea came up from Mike and Thomas to build this Race Home charity racing series when we were all sitting at home and bored. And from then on, I was pretty sure that, why not continue that? And there's always a bit less busier times in the year, and they are coming up now. So I'm looking forward to get involved even more and, take the next step with our team.
Yes, because I guess initially it was probably quite easy to focus on esports when we were all in lockdown and the world of racing kind of shut down. But now you're obviously very busy, so you got to juggle both real world and the esports together.
Yeah, exactly. I've, let's say, been in a very lucky situation that we have great drivers that don't need a lot of babysitting, as I tend to say. So they are professional in what they do, and luckily that allowed me to, also 100% take good care of my actual job at the moment. And the passion is there for both. And sometimes it's not so easy to find the right compromise, not really because of the commitments you give to someone, but because you want to be 100% giving your best in whatever you do. At least that's how I normally tend to think. And so far, I haven't really felt like I managed to put as much effort into the esports stuff as I would like to do. But that was clear from the beginning, and that's why we're here for a long-term project and looking forward to see where it leads.
Although you mentioned babysitting there, slight tangent. You became a dad last year, so your hands really are full. They're very busy. How is the new addition to your family?
It's great, very good. I mean, both the little one and the mom are doing great, even though my only wish at the moment is that he will learn to sleep a bit better. So it's normally quite short nights, but I get to go away and sleep in hotels when we go racing. So yes. I recover there, and it's all good. Lots of fun, and getting more and more fun day by day. So yeah, very happy.
Good. It does just get better. Yes, I suppose, going away for work is now more of a holiday for you, where if you get a good night's sleep, it makes a big difference.
It actually feels like that, yeah.
And I mean, obviously now that I'm sure you thought about it before, but now that, you've got a young child, does it make you think more about the environment and perhaps more about the future of our planet, and make you feel like you need to be more responsible about sustainability and what your actions and how they're accountable?
Well, I would say I was already, quite aware of the footprint I'm
Right.
leaving behind on this planet before that,
Yeah.
but it kind of, puts more heart and soul into it, I would say. Yes, you were kind of having the thought in your mind before, creating a next generation, if you want to call it like that. But now when it's actually there and you experience the love you can feel for a human being, it's making it even more intense, and definitely, gives you even more motivation to have a positive impact on this planet. And, if we can transport that message through sports, even better. I think, combining passion and such an important message is very powerful. And that's why we're proud to be a part of it.
Yeah, good, brilliant. And also, I think you suddenly realise when you have a small child how much stuff they need. So you've got to act responsibly when you buy things. You've got to buy the sustainable stuff.
Definitely. And it is definitely a kind of an eye-opener in several areas, and, makes you think twice in several occasions.
Good. Now, before we say goodbye, let's briefly talk about how this season is going and what's coming up next. Because, of course, your Formula-E season, unfortunately, it was really sad. It ended slightly prematurely. And the DTM has been a bit of a challenge, hasn't quite gone according to plan. But what do you think how things are going for you at the moment, and what's coming up next? What can we look forward to?
Yeah, unfortunately, it was quite clear from the beginning that at some point in the season, with calendars clashing and stuff, that I would have to decide for one project. And, I would have loved to continue and finish the Formula-E season off in style. It's been actually a pretty good one, regarding or respecting all the circumstances, scoring a podium, several times in the points. So I think we can tick that off as a positive one, even though it was only a half season. But in DTM, we started off promisingly with a podium at the first weekend, but then suddenly ran into quite big issues, which I think somehow managed to resolve, now in the last few rounds. But obviously, we have lost a lot of ground in the championship, and the goal clearly was, to fight for the title. And to be realistic, that train has left the station, so it's definitely not satisfying. That's clear. But we're not giving up. We now aim to finish this season on a high, and in Hockenheim and Norrisring, which are the last two rounds, we want to still show what we can do, and fight for those podiums again. And I think that's where we belong. I know the car quite well now. I know the team well. They know me, and I think we've made some good steps into the right direction, which hopefully will allow us to do so. And then we'll see where the road takes us. I think it's very exciting times ahead. Even in years where things don't really go your way, which definitely was unfortunately the case this year, I felt like I've grown a lot, and I'm even more ready for what the future holds.
Good. Well, fingers crossed. We'll be supporting you to end the season on a high. So good luck for that one.
Thank you very much.
Now, obviously tonight we are racing in Monza, which is would you consider it a bit of a home track for you? I mean, I know you live in Switzerland, but Monza is pretty close in terms of big circuits. How well do you know it?
Yeah, pretty well. Unfortunately, I haven't raced there that often lately. This year in DTM, was ending a very long break of racing in Monza, finally. It was great to be back. I love the place. When you enter the paddock, there is that crispy air you're breathing. It's the atmosphere that you feel straight away is different than at any other racetrack. And I just love racing there, love being there even. And anyway, the culture is great, in beautiful Italy. The food is great. All the circumstances are perfect. Oh, yeah. And then the racetrack normally delivers a great show as well. It's, slipstream battles all the way. It might look quite simple from the outside as a track, but it actually has, quite a few special corners where you need to find the tricks to be really fast. And then it's normally very strategic races. And I think that will probably also count for World EX tonight. So we're really looking forward how that plays out. But it feels like a bit of a home track, which I always love going to.
And did you have some pizza and pasta to really, get into the environment and correct atmosphere ahead of tonight's race?
Believe it or not, but we had pizza half an hour ago. Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, today's cheat day, I said. So I will actually burn some calories behind the steering wheel here. So we're allowed a pizza. And actually,
brilliant.
The little one
I was
loved
not
it too,
expecting
so it's
that answer. Well, then the next question is, what was on your pizza? Because, the topping is crucial. It's very critical to find out what you had on the top of your pizza.
Well, quite boring vegetables, actually, because I thought, cheat day, okay, but need to get my vitamins at the same time. So broccoli, spinach, and all that healthy stuff.
Wow, broccoli on a pizza. Interesting.
Yeah, it's actually very good. I can only recommend. I don't know if
Okay.
if I would still be allowed to enter Italy if they know, but at least that's what they do here, and it's pretty good.
Don't worry, we won't tell anyone.
It's not pineapple, so I hope they accept it.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, yeah, that's all right. If it was pineapple, you'd be
Yeah,
disqualified for the competition for the evening.
probably, yeah.
Well, Nico Müller, a real pleasure to talk to you, and good luck for tonight. We really hope you
We'll need
manage
it.
to
Thank
secure
you.
the place in the finale, of course, at the Nürburgring Nordschleife. So hopefully we'll see you in the finale then.
Thanks, Nicki. Cheers.
Thanks, Nico. Bye.